This, ladies and gentlemen, are the spot pipes and drums from the Rajputana Rifles Regimental Center, a glorious regiment of the Indian Army. Dates back to about 250 years old. The tradition, Veer Bhoge Vasundhara, the battle cry. Outstanding in sports, outstanding on battlefield, outstanding wherever they go. The Rajputana Rifles. That is Havildar Ranbir Singh, the band major, leading the pipes and drums of the Rajputana Rifles Regimental Center Band. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we start the day's proceedings, I have some bad news initially. Shriji Arvind Singh Ji Mewar passed away this morning. He was a polo patron, an avid cricketer, a polo player himself in the 1970s, and then he raised the Mewar polo team, the first one to get professional polo players in, forming our own polo team, and a great promoter of the sport. We are indeed unfortunate that he's left the world today, and in his honor, may I request you all to observe a minute's silence on this great luminary of polo and the cricketing world passing away today. May I request our entire audience to please rise and pay your respects for a minute of silence. Now, and now for the trophy photo session, may I request our distinguished guests, I will announce the names, I'll request you all to please come and get that photograph with the memorable Northern India Open Polo Trophy. Mr. Rajat Sharma, Mrs. Ritu Dhawan, Mr. Brijesh Mathur, Mrs. Sushma Mathur, Mr. Manit Mathur, Mr. Pranit Mathur, Mr. Rajinder Singh Chadha, ma'am, Mrs. Donna Chadha, the Foreign Minister of Peru, Mr. Elmel Salcedo, the Ambassador of Peru, His Excellency Javier Velarde, the Ambassador of Chile, Juan Angola, General Arun Sani, Commandant 61st Cavalry, Colonel Vikramjit Singh Kalo, Vishesh Seva Medal, Mr. Ahmed Afsar. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll request you all to walk up next to the glorious Northern India Polo Championship Trophy for a photo op. While the dignitaries are getting the photograph clicked, we have a small change in the finalist teams of Carysil Jindal. In place of Mr. Lance Watson, it is Mr. J.P. Clarkin, handicapped at +6, replacing Mr. Lance Watson. What a beautiful picture that's going to be. The Northern India Open Championship Polo Cup right in the center. Our distinguished guests around it, the players, outstanding players of the sport in the backdrop, the tricolour, the Jindal Steel of India scoreboard at the historic Jaipur Polo Ground. One couldn't have asked for anything better this year. The Northern India Open, the BMC Advisors Northern India Open Championship. Our guests have settled in. Quickly, ladies and gentlemen, once I announce the stars for today's finals, I'll request you all to put your hands together as we face them from left to right. Lining up at back for the Carysil Jindal team is Mr. Siddhant Sharma. Mr. Siddhant Sharma is an outstanding player, handicapped currently at +3. He's played up to +4. World Cup for India. Siddhant Sharma, white helmet, jersey number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, watch out for him. JP Clarkin playing the pivot for the team. The star Kiwi, all the way from New Zealand, comes from a Polo playing family, has played up to 8 goals, playing currently at 6. Outstanding player. He's a Hulk, and you'll know why. Lining up at 2 is Shamsher Ali, Syed Shamsher Ali from Hyderabad. You know him if you visited Jaipur Polo Ground earlier or followed Indian Polo. Unstoppable in form, devastative in is Shamsher Ali. Lining up at 1 is Kuldeep Singh Rathore. Kuldeep is the fittest player on the circuit today, handicapped currently at +2. All these players have represented India in the World Cup. The two seasoned umpires, Mr. Ben Turner and Mr. Henry Fisher, doing outstanding work all through the tournament. Now for the Jaipur Delta team in the astounding Pachranga. As we face them, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Carysil Singh, white helmet, salt and pepper, beard and mustache. Don't go by his looks. He is devastating forward, scores goals from anywhere, plays in England, plays in India, runs the Sujan team. Lining up at 2 is none other than His Highness Sawai Padmanabh Singh of Jaipur. Pachranga, grey helmet, swashbuckling player. He is the captain of the Jaipur team, the most successful team this season so far in Jaipur. Santiago Marambio, handicapped at +6, playing the pivot for the team. Santi, as we know him, he is unstoppable. He plays from the Delta team, currently combining. And last but not the least, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nicholas Scotty Matena. Polo, Northern India Polo Cup. We will have the ball throw-in once the players are in. This is a very serious tournament, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Northern India Open. Players have fought hard and has been major setbacks in reaching to the finals. The fancied Jindals and the fancied Achievers team have been beaten by both the teams who are in the final to reach here. So polo, this as a sport, is unpredictable. You cannot have favorites, and it's the second fastest sport on earth. So goals can be scored in a matter of seconds. I think I have built the tempo for you. Fasten your seatbelts, recharge your glasses, sit right now. Once the umpires assure that the lineup is proper, all 8 players are in. All the photographers, I'll request you to step this side of the sideboard, a clear 5 meters apart. The moment the ball is thrown in, it's a safety zone. I'll request you to honor that. Please step back, step back, step back. Yes, it is a contact sport. Horses are there. They don't understand when to stop. They might just get fancied with the camera. Players lining up. Umpires ready. We await the ball throw in by our chief guest. Throw in. JP Clarkin on the ball. JP Clarkin, look at that. Jersey number 3. Sawai Padmanabh Singh wants to take a near side backhander. Ball still with Kuldeep. Sawai gets the better. Now this is Santiago Marambio with the ball now. He's heading. No, that's Chulo Koti. Chulo Koti, bouncing ball, miscues it on the near side. Now it is Santiago Marambio in attack. Santiago for Jaipur Delta team. The Delta Foundation and the Jaipur Polo team have combined to launch a team at the Northern India Open. There has been a witness, so one of our players, Aryan Singh, picks it up and puts it away. Umpires call play. And it is Siddhant Sharma. Carysil Jindal team. Siddhant Sharma plays for the Jindal Steel and Power team. Oh, what a fantastic work there by Santiago Marambio. Santi pinches the ball away from everybody. Still in possession of the ball. Bouncing ball. He holds. He knows he's got the right of play. Everybody's on the ball calling for the umpire's whistle on the play. The umpires, ladies and gentlemen, are 2 mounted players, and both of them are very experienced umpires. They're professional umpires flown in from England for this very purpose. They both played polo at an exceptional level. Both of them are +4 in handicap in their heydays, and now they do professional umpiring and are a regular feature at the Delhi Polo season. Displaying tremendous amount of transparency, we fly in neutral umpires so that there's no affiliation with any team, and the transparency truly deserved at the Northern India Open. It appears to be a penalty awarded in favor of the Jaipur Delta team. Right now, if you look at the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen, take your attention to the scoreboard. It's 0-0 on either side. 7 minutes of play. That's the time which is left for the first chucker to get over. And chucker says, chucker number one. The players' names are there. Thank you to Mr. Naveen Jindal for helping us with this fabulous board. The scoreboard now tells a story. It is indeed one of the best technologically and aesthetically in the world. With the tricolor fluttering right on top, it makes it even better. Santi coming for that 60-yarder. Penalty for awarded. You can see the opposition players are allowed to mark the goals. You would have observed there are no goalkeepers in Polo. Santi taking that shot. The ball going nice and long. But it has been saved. That's not a goal. I did not see the red flag fluttering by the goal judge and the ball cleared out of harm's way. Good work there by JP Clarkin. He saves the day right in the beginning of the first chukker for the Carysil Jindal team. Now towards the far side of the ground, players in a melee battling for that ball. They each understand the line of play and we have another whistle there. The temptation is so strong to strike the ball that sometimes you lose sight of the line, but the umpires are placed on horseback and they watch the game closely just to ensure that the safety of the horses comes first and foremost. The safety of your horse, the players, comes next. No infringement of any kind, no foul play of any kind is tolerated by the umpires. Both the umpires, in case they do not agree on a particular play, the referee, which is the third man in this case, very experienced player, Mr. Rajesh Sehgal, who's seated here in the grandstand, watching very closely. And in case both the umpires refer to him, they come to him, they make him understand the play, and thereafter his decision is final. It is a penalty once again, awarded in favor of the Jaipur Delta team. So it was an infringement caused by one of the whites, the players from the Carysil Jindal team. Santi, once again, capable of striking the ball 120 yards. This is just 60 yards. Let's see what's got Santi in store for us. Ball high and mighty, and it's a goal. Ladies and gentlemen, Jaipur Delta team drawn the first blood, scoring via penalty 60-yarder. The ball went high, mighty, and way beyond the 60-yard mark. Fabulous goal scored there by Santiago Marambio for the Jaipur Delta team, opening the scoreboard 1 on their side. The Jaipur Delta team beat the fancy Jindal Panthers team in the semi-finals to make it to the finals. A very difficult team to beat. The Jindal Panther team is an outstanding team, and it is Kuldeep attempts. Santi takes a cracking backhander. What a fantastic shot. Nice little pass. JP Clarkin takes a backhander. Quick to get onto the ball is Sawai Padmanabh Singh. Look at him. What ball control. Fabulous ball control displayed there. Leans out. Promotes it nicely to Chulo. Chulo now. Santi is ahead. Waiting for that pass. The ball almost reaching him. Stalls his pony. Checks it. Picks it up on the near side. Santi in devastating form. And Santi scores a brace. Ladies and gentlemen, the second goal. Via pass from Sawai Padmanabh Singh. Promoted by Chulo Koti, and Santi providing the finishing touches. What outstanding anticipation displayed by Santi. He knew that the ball is falling short. Checked his pony. Stayed there. Two of the whites there to bother him. But Santi, being Santi, held his nerve and thumped in the second goal for his team. Jaipur Delta looking good right in the beginning of the first chukker. First few minutes gone, and it is Jaipur Delta leading by 2-0. Umpires blow. Right at the throw-in, they've observed an infringement. Not the ones to let anything pass away. The umpires are fairly strict. You would have noticed, ladies and gentlemen, for those of us who are new to the sport, that the goal is scored on either side. In the sense, the team does not have a side. They don't pick a side. So once the Jaipur Delta, the first goal they scored via penalty onto our left. The second goal scored by Santi by ground was onto our right. So after every goal scored, all the players come into the center of the ground for a throw-in, and thereafter the sides flip. There is a little bit of historical perspective to this. Goes back to Scotland, but we'll come to that later. And it is now nice little promotion by Chulo to Sawai Padmanabh Singh. Sawai Padmanabh Singh picks up the ball nicely. Look at him. Fabulous ball control. Sawai Padmanabh on a faster pony heading towards the goal. Cleared nicely by Siddhant put it back. Sujan, that is Jaipur Singh of the Sujan Polo, puts the ball back in. But the ball rolls over the backline and out of play. Half chucker break blown by the umpires, so the players quickly go and change their mounts. This, ladies and gentlemen, started essentially keeping the pollution levels in Delhi in mind a few years back when the tournament committee rightly felt that the horses do not deserve the polluted Delhi air to play a full 7 chukker. So in between, they instituted a 3.5-minute chukker break. So players are at liberty to either change their horses or give their horses a little bit of a breather in between, because playing conditions across the globe and playing conditions in Delhi are a little different owing to the pollution standards. But kudos to the government. Right now, it's not looking so bad. I've seen it over the last few years. This year's certainly better. So quick half chukker break. Players go and change their mounts and come in. 2 goals scored by the Jaipur Delta team. The Carysil Jindal team yet to open up their scoreboard, but with Kuldeep Singh Rathore, Syed Shamsher Ali, Siddhant Sharma, and Jean-Paul Clarkin from New Zealand. This is a team worthy of being in the finals and also walking away with a glorious BMC Advisors Northern India Open. Just wait and watch. This is a solid team, the Carysil Jindal team. It's just a matter of time before they start clicking. And once they start clicking, they too are unstoppable. So as the ball is placed, appears to be a spot hit awarded in favor once again for the Jindal Delta team, and it is Santee taking that penalty. It is roughly about 50 yards away from the goal. So you can see the opposition players. Look at them, how they are guarding the goal. There are 2 players in the whites on grey horses. And Santee comes from here when you can see the ball. The goal in between are the opposition players. Santee strikes via the ground. Ball is going at a breakneck speed and it goes through. It was not a flyer, but it had enough power behind it to thump it in. Santiago Marambio scores the 3rd goal and puts Jaipur Delta team in a comfortable lead right in the beginning minutes of the first chukker. I'm sure the the Jaipur Delta camp is thrilled. Players are doing wonderful. Meli, quick to get onto the ball, is Siddhant Sharma. Siddhant in attack now. Siddhant in attack. His forwards not quite in position. Shamsher Ali getting into position quickly. So is Kulsa. Kulsa backing Siddhant. And now Siddhant releases. What a fantastic shot. It is going through. Yes, it does. Siddhant Sharma thumps in the first goal for Carysil Jindal. I told you, once they get clicking, they're unstoppable. Siddhant Sharma from a distance of about 70 yards at an acute angle leans out and takes a lovely under the neck shot. It had enough power, accurate direction, and the distance required to brace that goal apart. Scores the first goal for the Carysil Jindal. So 3 goals to 1. The first chukker already has 4 goals scored, ladies and gentlemen. So when I was telling you it is the second fastest sport after ice hockey, I wasn't joking. Look at Santee in attack once again. Santee on a lovely dark bay pony, heading up. Jaipur overrides, checks his pony. It's Pacha now. It is Savai Padmanabh Singh with a cracker. What a fantastic long shot. Miscued a little, missing the left goalpost by inches. Savai Padmanabh always thought that is going to go through, but the turf sometimes is not very friendly to the ball. In case it is sticking, it just levels apart a few inches here and there, and the distance further promotes it away. Nice little pass to Siddhant Sharma. And look at Jaipur Singh heading there. He wants to shut the back door. He knows Siddhant can hit long. They're still checking their pony. Jaipur going for a backhander, decides to turn. Jaipur Singh on a lovely looking grey, plays extensively in England. Jaipur Singh in attack, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Jaipur open up. There's JP Clarkin there to bother him. Clarkin comes, rides him off, takes possession of the ball right in front of the goal mouth, and it's Savai Padmanabh Singh getting the better of everybody. He's on a flat out gallop now on the near side. What a beautiful approach shot and a lovely pass to Jaipur. Jaipur leads out, takes a whack. miscues it a little, and Siddhant Sharma saves the day once again for Carysil Jindal. Outstanding play by Savai Padmanabh and Jaipur. Good work there, clearing the ball out of harm's way by the Carysil Jindal team. It's Kulsa now. Kulsa coming in front of his own goal mouth, but he's got nobody there to bother him. Kuldeep once again in devastating form, bringing it to the spectator stand. Look at Santi making life miserable of Kuldeep, riding him out of the arena and taking possession of the ball. Contact sport, ladies and gentlemen. Who is a contact sport? You're allowed to bump into each other as long as the angle is not too acute. What a beautiful shot there by Santi. It's a beautiful pass to Savai Padmanabh Singh. By JP Clarkin. JP Clarkin is a blessing to be there in the back. Clears it out of harm's way, but not really out of danger. In a Chulo, Santi, Padmanabh, everybody eyeing that ball, and a beautiful cracker once again, and a goal! Fantastic goal once again, scored by Santiago Marambio again for Jaipur Delta. The umpires have blown after the goal was scored, so end of number one. If you take a look at the clock, it was ticking for 6 seconds of play left. The umpires decided to call it Chaka. So I think 4 goals is Carysil Jindal. Jaipur Delta, and 1 goal scored by Carysil Jindal so far. 4 goals to 1. We come to the end of Chaka number 1. And now I'll request Colonel Manoj Jawan to take you through the paces of the next couple of Chakas.
Thanks, Shakti. So absolutely exhilarating and very fast-paced Chaka. The things currently balanced in favor of the Jaipur Delta, 4 goals to 1. So before we start this Chakar, the first question of the quiz is ready. It'll have 3 parts. So when was the Northern India Cup or the Ratlam Challenge Cup instituted? In which year? And which is the team which won it on the first edition? And which team won it the previous year, that is 2024? Anybody who has the right answer is welcome to walk up to the commentator stand, and we will acknowledge it and give him or her a small prize. I don't see any raised hands. If anybody who has the answer, please walk up to the commentator stand. So as we are about to begin the second Chakka, the scoreline reads 4-1 in favor of Jaipur Delta. We got a goal from Siddhant Sharma's stick, very nice under the neck shot, nearly 60-70 yards away from the goal. So they need to really pull up their socks and bring this margin down. The ball has been rolled in right in the middle of the ground. The Jaipur Delta team is going away from us towards the race course, while the Carysil Jindal team is headed towards the other side. So the ball prompted up by Siddhant Sharma, and there's a battle between Clarkin and Santiago. The ball still there in the middle, picked up now by Savai Padmanabh. He is being ridden off by Kuldeep Singh. Another whistle from the umpires. Infringement. We have to wait and see what the umpires awarded against. Apparently, a spot hit in favor of the Carysil Jindal team. So it's going to be Siddhant Sharma who's playing the 4 to take the hit. JP Clarkin, Sharma waiting for the ball. He puts a gentle tap, a drive, pass right to his number 3, the pivot of the team, JP Clarkin. Clarkin headed away from us towards the other side of the ground, keeping possession of the ball, planning to turn it around to the inside, gets the better of one player, free away now, still tapping the ball. This could be dangerous. He's very close to the goal. Oh, miscues the last shot, followed up by Siddhant Sharma. The ball still there in the middle, back away from by the Jaipur Delta team. The ball prompted ahead by Santiago. It's a battle between Carysil Singh, and there is another whistle. We'll wait to see what the foul was, but apparently from the race sticks appears foul was committed against the Jaipur Delta team. We'll have to wait and watch whether it is a spot hit or the umpires plan to move it to the penalty four. So I didn't get any volunteers who walked up to the commentator stand. So we have the first winner of the first quiz question, that is Colonel Rakesh Pasi from the Barasingha Regiment, who also served a tenure in the President's bodyguard. Please, a round of clapping for Colonel Rakesh Pasi from the 12th Armored Regiment, who got the first answer right. So apparently it's a penalty 3, a 40-yard hit into an open goal, into an undefended goal, to be taken by the Jaipur Delta team. And we have Santiago Marambio ready to take the shot. Santiago with a flyer, and the flyer goes. The goal judge is not yet sure. He raises his flag a little late. So the fifth goal, ladies and gentlemen, by the Jaipur Delta team comes again from the mallet of Santiago Marambio. And now leading with a 4-goal margin, we are about a minute and a half in the second chakra. The players gently cantering back to the middle of the ground. As a rule, the goalposts change, or the field of play changes after every game, because initially when the game was played, the grounds were not so level, plus the wind factor, the slope. So to give advantage to both the teams, the goals are changed after every chakra. The tradition still continues. So the umpire is ready for the throw-in. The scoreline now 5-1 in favor of Jaipur Delta. So the umpires have perhaps decided to give a half chakra. They're still left with nearly 5 minutes to play in this chakra. I hear another whistle. So as I was mentioning about horses, it's a spot hit awarded in favor of the Carysil Jindal team. That is JP Clarking the very long drive, overhead drive, going right over half the field. And a good shot there by Shamsher Ali, just putting it through the middle of the goal. And the second goal for the Carysil Jindal team, a very good coordination, just 2 shots. The first shot by JP Clarkin, and then a gentle stroke by Chama Ali into the goal. And we now read the scoreline 5-2 in favor of Jaipur Delta, with the margin now reducing back to 3 goals. The players ambling back to the middle of the ground, and we have the umpire ready to throw in the ball. We are at 4 minutes and 18 seconds left for the second chakra. As I was mentioned by Shakti earlier, this is a 6 chakra game. There are going to be 6 chakras. We'll have the long extended break between the third and the fourth chakra. So that is still Santiago on that beautiful chestnut, picking up the ball on the offside, near side, offside. And this ball is also rolling through the goal. Exceptional field play by Santiago. It was Savai Padmanabh. Exceptional stick work shown by Savai Padmanabh, picking up the ball on both counts, first from the left, that is the near side, then back on the offside, then back on the near side. And it brings the margin back to 4 goals, 6 goals to 2 in favor of Jaipur Delta. So as I was mentioning about horses, another peculiar thing about horses, आप सबने सुना होगा कि घोड़े कभी लेटते नहीं हैं. Actually, it is a scientific fact. So horses do lie down if the accommodation which they're housed in is safe and they're comfortable about it. But there's a biological reason behind it, which is known as stay apparatus, a facility where the horses can lock in their knees front or back and continue to stand throughout the night without lying down. So please remember this. This is a unique quality which is not prevalent in any other animal of the same breed, the bovines and the equines. The horse is the only mammal in the equine family which does not sit down, or would only sit down when required or the environment is safe. Just for your other information, horses generally sleep between 2.5 to 3 hours a day. That is the all sleep that they need. Unlike humans who need to sleep 6 to 8 hours, horses through their lifetime only sleep for 2 to 3 hours a day. So we are back to the ground after that scintillating goal made by Padmanabh Singh with the scoreline placed at 6-2, and we are still left with about 3.5 minutes of play in the second chakra. The players line up, Empire ready to throw in the ball, thrown in still in the middle, goes past the middle of the field. One of the JP Clarkin with a backhander gets a pony. The first one turning is Savai Padmanabh. Stops with the ball, still in possession, moves it ahead. So he's ridden off by Siddhant, who hits a good backhander. It is Padmanabh who once wanted to hook. JP Clarkin gets a better run. Savai Padmanabh again picking up the ball quite far away, leaning out of the saddle to pick up the ball. A very long, nice drive along the ground. Possibly it was forward Jaipur Singh. The ball does not reach Jaipur. And there, right in the middle, just missing the right post by a very small margin. A good field attempt, good teamwork again between Savai Padmanabh and Santiago. Just missing the right goal post by a very small margin. So we are ready with a back hit by the Carysil Jindal team, which needs to coordinate better to recharge in. A hit around across the goal mouth, a backhander by Savai Padmanabh, and the ball again rolls out of play. So normally by trend, the backline hit would generally not be taken across the goal because the chances of it coming back are apparently higher than playing it along the sideline. So the players going over the sideline for a little confare between the Carysil Jindal players, Kuldeep Rathore, Shamma Ali, JP Clarkin, and Siddharth Sharma. They need to pull up the socks, though there is a lot of play still left. We have four chakkers, still full 4 chakkers to play. So it's Clarkin, still with the ball is Siddhant Sharma. Nobody to hassle him. Siddhant coming along the sideline, right in front of the spectator stands. Taps, leaves it for Clarkin. Clarkin with a very nice, good pass up to his forward. And that hooked by Savai Padmanabh. Picked up now by Kuldeep Rathore. But it is Savai Padmanabh who picks up the ball on the offside. The ball getting a pony's leg. It is Clarkin who puts in the ball right in the front with a nice under the neck shot, a backhander. Sharma is the first one to turn on it. Sharma is the first one. Sharma backing the ball. There is Siddhant Sharma. Siddhant Sharma written off by Savai Padmanabh. And the ball on the far side in possession of the Jaipur Delta team. A long drive along the far side of the ground. The first one to get on it is JP Clarkin. Avoiding the ride-off. Makes the turn. Still in possession. Taps it to the middle of the ground. Looking up for a next shot. Very long, nice drive. Opening up the field, opening up the goal. And there is Siddhant Sharma with a very nice stroke into the goal. So a play entirely created by JP Clarkin, turning the ball in the middle of the ground near the 5B. A very fine open next shot, which resulted in the third goal for the Carysil and the team. So the second goal in the name of Siddhant Sharma, and the scoreline now reads back 6-3 in favor of Jaipur Delta. We are left with very less time in this chakra, but the ball thrown in. We are about 20 seconds from the biggle of the second chakra. The first one to get on the ball is Savai Padmanabh. He's hooked by Siddhant Sharma. The ball still at the boards with Siddhant Sharma. Siddhant Sharma hits the ball into the middle of the ground. Very good pickup there by Kuldeep Rathore. Kuldeep still with the ball. Kuldeep in an open goal. His horse bounding, but still in possession. And tap. So super fourth goal for the Carysil Jindal team, who are bringing back the balance into the game. So we are now pitched at 6-4 and possibly the end of the second chakra. So keeping in view the fun facts which I told you, so somebody in the crowd, if you can tell me what is this feature of horses which allows them to sleep while standing? What is it biologically called? Anybody who knows it, please walk to the spectator stand, to the commentator box. Please raise your hands, anybody who knows the answer. Please come up. So a round of applause for Mr. Nandkishore who got the answer right. It is called the stay apparatus, a feature because of the ligaments and the muscles of the horses in their legs by virtue of which they can continue to stand throughout. They actually never sit down unless the environment is safe for them to sit down. So as I was giving you the run-up tournament, this tournament started on the 11th of March. We had 4 teams distributed into 2 pools drawn out of a hat. We had Jindal Panther and Carysil Jindal on one side, and we had Achievers and Jaipur Delta on the other side. In the first league of matches, Jindal Panther defeated Carysil Jindal, while Achievers defeated Jaipur Delta. In the semis, Jindal Panther came up against Jaipur Delta, who defeated them by 1 goal to reach the finals. And on the other side, Carysil Jindal defeated Achievers by 2 goals, 12 goals to 10 to reach the finals. So the level of polo which you're seeing is easily above 14 goals, somewhere between 16 to 18 goals. The speed of polo, the kind of striking, the team play is quite evidently clear that the level of polo is well beyond 14 goals. So over to you, Shakti.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to commence the third chakra. It's been exciting so far. 10 goals thumped in by either team, 6 goals to 4. It is Jaipur Delta team still in the lead. Players line up at the far side of the ground. The umpire is insisting on a fair throw in. Ball onto the ball is Savai Padmanabh Singh. Savai Padmanabh Singh, he's got Siddhant Sharma ahead of him to bother him. Savai Padmanabh and Siddhant into each other. What a cracking backhander by Siddhant. Beautiful pass to Shamsher Ali. Hits his pony, stays there. Sharma still in possession of the ball. Shamsher Ali checks his pony, stays there. He's asking his players to move up, and a beautiful under the neck shot. Look at that shot. It is long and mighty. Chulo Koti. Chulo there trying to check his pony turn. But it is Kulsa there. Kulsa bothering, making life miserable for Chulo Koti. Chulo Koti's got one play and he taps it ahead nicely to Santiago. Santiago overrides. That could be devastating. It is a beautiful pass by Siddhant Sharma to JP Clarkin. Pinched away beautifully by Chulo Koti. And it is Santi once again. Santi in possession of the ball. It is now Siddhant. Siddhant hits. The ball has gone high and mighty. Just lands in front of the goal mouth and cleared beautifully by Santiago Marambio. Save of the day, so to say, ladies and gentlemen. So far, I think it's been outstanding. And towards the far end of the ground, we have Shamsher Ali. With the ball rolls over the sideboards and out of play. Look at the pace at which this game is played, rightly deserving the BMC Advisors Northern India Open. It is the Jaipur Delta team getting that penalty, and it is Santi in possession of the ball. He's asking his forwards to move up. He wants to hit long. Hits long, puts it nicely in front of Chulo Koti. Chulo now in attack. Look at Chulo on a faster pony. Beautiful tap. Lovely approach shot. All he has to do is finishing touches. Very difficult angle to execute. Rolls over the back line and out of play. What a fantastic play by Jaipur Delta team. They put in their all. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 2 lovely setups right behind the grandstand. A meze setup with lovely cheeses, cold meats. Please come and enjoy the platter. It's been laid out for you. Enjoy yourselves. What better afternoon to ask? Fast-paced polo, lovely cheeses, outstanding BMC Advisors, Northern India Open Finals. Backhander by Santiago. What a beautiful shot. Siddhant is there, thankfully. Leans out, takes a cracker of a backhander. Lovely tail shot there by Siddhant Sharma, but none of his forwards there to optimize, and it is Santi once again. Santi wants to pinch it away. Shamsher Ali there, on his tail. Shamsher on his tail. It is now Santi once again. Santi leaning out on a flat-out gallop. He's heading towards the goal. Santiago in attack. Bouncing ball hits the goal post, and it goes through. What a fantastic goal there for the Jaipur Delta team. The 7th goal coming in via Santiago Marambio. Players coming in. The clock doesn't stop, ladies and gentlemen. After the goal is scored, all 8 players throw in very quickly. Right now, the umpires have given a mid-chucker break because if you look ahead, it's 3 minutes 45 seconds of play left, somewhere around the mid-chucker. So the umpires have decided to give it a break. They've blown the whistle and the clock is stopped. So the ones amongst us who are not familiar with the sport, I was telling you this is 300 yards in length, 160 yards of both. Once it is wide, there are 4 players on either side. They are wearing t-shirt numbers or jersey numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. Most of you would have understood so far that the jersey number 1 is a forward, jersey number 2 is supporting him being a forward, jersey number 3 plays the pivot, and jersey number 4 is the back for the team. And they have roles clearly laid down for them in a team. They quickly decide what each player is supposed to do. 1 and 2 are supposed to make runs. Number 4 is the back. He is virtually the goalkeeper since there are no goalkeepers. So he has to hang back and wait for the opposition attackers to hit long so that he can take backhanders or change the face of the game. Each player is allocated an opposition player to be marked. So that is when you say man to man. The team captain says man to man, and each player, the 4 players in his team, know where they have to stick. It is such a technical game. You have to be aware of yourself, your other 3 teammates, and also the 4 opponents. It's Santi now. Santi. It is Siddhant Sharma who's marking him. So you can clearly make out Santi's got Siddhant on him. Santi releases it. Beautiful lofted shot there by Santi. Quick to get onto the ball is JP Clarkin. JP Clarkin now taking the ball towards his own side. Wants to hit a backhander. Overrides. Ball stays there. Quick to get onto the ball is Savai Padmanabh Singh and followed by Jaipur Singh. What a cracker of a shot there. What a cracker. It's a goal. Fantastic goal. Players line up for a throw-in. Inameli, Shamshir Ali, quick to get onto the ball. It's Kuldeep. Now it's Siddhant Sharma. Siddhant in possession of the ball, waiting for his forwards to get into position. Siddhant Sharma in attack. Look at Siddhant going on a flat-out gallop. Asking for a pass was Shayyad Shamshir Ali. He can be dangerous. It is an acute angle for under the next shot. Checks his pony, but the ball rolls over the back line and out of play. Good attacking game there by the Carysil Jindal, but they're trailing by 4 goals now, owing to a spectacular goal scored by the Jaipur Delta team. It is now Jaipur Singh in attack. Jaipur Singh bouncing ball, miscues a little. Siddhant is on top of the ball now. Siddhant takes an effective backhander to JP Clarkin. JP ridden hard by Santi. Look at JP and Santi, both professional polo players coming, and it was Savai Padmanabh Singh there calling for the umpire's whistle in the play. He is clearly unhappy with the whistle, but both the umpires have a task laid out, and they follow it relentlessly. The pace of the game is so quick that the line changes before you say Jack Robinson, and that is what happens once the players are involved in the game. They are attentive towards the ball, and sometimes they feel that they are closest to the ball, but they may not particularly be on the line. In this case, it was a pair coming of JP Clarkin and Santiago Marambio, so probably that's why the umpires had blown, seeing Savai Padmanabh Singh in front of him, but he had reservations to that whistle, notwithstanding. In true sportsman spirit, the Jaipur Delta team moved closer to the goal, and it is now Siddhant Sharma. Penalty for 60 yards away would be a penalty. The players are allowed to tee up his ball. Unlike golf, there is no tee. So he could use the turf, he could use a tuft of grass, he could use soil or whatever is there on the surface to perch the ball up nicely. Takes his time to tee up, and once the umpire says play, thereafter he has to come around and take a strike. 60 yards away is the Jaipur Delta goal. The Carysil Jindal team captain Siddhant Sharma taking that penalty, 60-yarder. Currently, his team trailing by 4 goals. We are in the middle of the third chukker. A minute, 45 seconds of play left. Siddhant. What a fantastic shot there by Siddhant, going right. But the direction is lacking. The goal judge decides that it wasn't above the goalpost. It had the distance all right, direction a little lacking, and now taking the hit in for the Jaipur Delta team is Chulo Korti. Chulo promotes it nicely. The ball lands right in front of Santiago. Santiago and JP Clarkin battling for that ball. JP gets the better of him, picks it up on the near side. Pacho wants to steal it away, and it is once again Santiago now. Santiago turning with the ball. Santiago, he's being bothered there by Kulsa. Kulsa is a fit player, gets onto the ball quickly. Kuldeep now looking at his other players, wants to pass. And JP Clarkin comes to his rescue. JP Clarkin takes a deflective shot. Nice backhander to Siddhant Sharma. What a beautiful pass. These players are playing hockey on horseback. Asking for a pass is Syed Shamsher Ali. He's gotten away, wanting Siddhant to hit long. Siddhant hits long. He's got Chulo out of him. Chulo picks it up. And that is Syed Shamsher Ali. Chulo now. Chulo Korti. Chulo with the ball, tapping. Now he releases beautifully to Jaipur Singh. Jaipur looks back. He's got none of the opposition players there. Jaipur in attack. Lovely approach shot. It's going long. It's going accurate. What a beautiful approach shot. And it is Jaipur with a cutter. Beautiful shot goes right across. Scores in the 9th goal for his team. An outstanding display of horsemanship and accuracy by Jaipur Singh to a fabulous pass by Chulo Korti, while two of the unsung heroes in this play were Savai Padmanabh Singh and Santiago, who were marking the opposition players so that they do not disturb this fantastic play by Jaipur. Outstanding goal, 9 goals to 4, ladies and gentlemen. Come to the end of chukker number 3. Between the chukker number 3 and 4, we had promised that we would have some divot stomping. Ladies and gentlemen, feel free to come into the ground very quickly and let's do some treading in. Yes, you are tired immaculately. Please come in, get some pictures clicked, fix up the divots in the ground if you have to. Make use of the historic Jaipur Polo ground. Get some pictures clicked. And this will be for posterity. Don't shy away. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. Let's do this. In true Polo tradition, let's fix the ground for a faster 4th chukker. Over to Colonel Manoj Diwan for some more exciting stuff.
Good afternoon once again. So thanks Shakti. I think a very, very exciting and high goal scoring chukker. The Jaipur Delta team has managed to bring up the difference between the two teams to 5 goals. I think the Carysil Jindal team has an uphill task ahead of them to first come even and then aim to go ahead of the Jaipur Delta team. So I'm ready with the third quiz question. Please keep your ears primed. So, in which year BCE were the horses first domesticated, and in which year BCE were the horses for the first time put for military use and riding? Anybody who knows the answer, please come up quickly to the commentator box. It is first come, first serve. Please come up. I can see somebody with a hand raised. I saw somebody with a hand raised. Please walk to the commentator's box. Hi. So there's Harshita here who's got the first answer right. That was 5,500 years when the horses were the first time domesticated by humans. The second part of the question is, in which year BCE were the horses for the first time used for riding and for military? That's right, 1500 BC. Can I get your name, please? So that's Mohit. Husband and wife couple who've got this answer right. I'll get the names once again.
Mohit Singhal.
Mohit Singhal.
Harshita Singh.
So congratulations. I only have one prize which you both have to share. Over to all of you. Please give them a round of applause to Mohit and Harshita. A round of applause, please. Thank you.
तीन चक्का हो गए, तीन और है।
Show called Aapki Adalat. For the past 3 decades, it stirred the imagination and the hearts of all the spectators across the country and across the globe. And he's just not a journalist with fame, he also is a motivational speaker. Every night at 9 p.m., we tune into Haj Ki Baat, where his pungent commentary takes on the center stage. Indeed, fortunate to have Mr. Rajat Sharma amongst us today.
नहीं रिगार्डिंग पर क्या करेंगे? थर्ड चक्कर में, फोर्थ चक्कर में चलता है। थर्ड मेरा है, फोर्थ चक्कर उसके बाद।
Score of 13-10. He has contributed greatly to tent pegging also and is the president of the Asian Tent Pegging Federation. His support to the sport is welcome and we hope that he continues promoting the sport the way he has. Thank you, BMC advisors. Thank you, Mr. Brijesh Mathur and Mrs. Sushma Mathur.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I have a very small ode, an ode to the horse, written by an Englishman in 1954, that is 46 and 25, nearly more than 75 years ago. So I'll just read out this ode to the horse. Where in this wide world can man find nobility without pride, friendship without envy, or beauty without vanity? Here, where the grace is laced with muscle and the strength by gentleness confined. He serves without servility, he has fought without enmity. I repeat this. He serves with servility, he has fought without enmity. There is nothing so powerful, nothing less violent, there is nothing so you can say your own name. 0.3 seconds is all a horse takes to launch a kick to save himself. So please keep track of these fun facts because the quiz is generally going to be based on these fun facts about the horse and the tournament being played in front of you. Please come outside the field. May I request everybody to kindly step out of the field. As you would observe that the boarded grounds also have compulsorily a 15-yard safety margin before the seating starts because the galloping horses easily come over the boards and come back into the game over the boards. So the safety distance is primarily meant so that there is no mishap while witnessing the game. Notwithstanding that, there is also a possibility of a ball hit hard, miscuing it, getting a horse's back or leg and ricocheting off and coming to the crowd. So the distance is basically to make safe. So may I request everybody to kindly settle down. We are ready to start the proceedings of the fourth chakra. So scoreline very safely in favor of Jaipur Delta, 9 goals to 4. We have Carysil Singh who scored a wonderful goal to end the third chakra. A superb strike from the middle of the ground, cut it well, brought it right in front of the goal, and a absolutely accurate forehand shot which sliced the goal to 2, taking his team to 9 goals to 4. So Carysil Singh, Nicholas Corti Maderna, Mr. Santiago Marambio, and of course the scintillating stickwork of Savai Padmanabh Singh or Pacho. The players are mostly back on the ground. We will have a throw-in. The umpire seems to be ready to throw in the ball from the front tee. You will get a closer look to the players. We have the Carysil team lined up on the right side. There is Shamma Ali in front of you. Behind him is Kuldeep Singh Rathore. We have JP Clarkin giving some pieces of advice to Kuldeep Rathore. And we have Siddhant Sharma who's playing a solid back, the farthest away from us. May I request everybody to kindly clear the safety zone. We can't start the game till you please clear the safety zone. All photographers, all crowd, all spectators. Photographers, please step outside the safety zone for now. Please be outside the safety zone. This is a safety requirement. The umpires cannot start the game. Please step away 15 yards away from the boards. All clear now. The ball thrown in by the umpire. The ball rolls through the field and the first one riding off each other, 2 whites. And it is Siddhant battled with by Kuldeep Rathore. Siddhant gets the better of him. A backhander, a very nice tail backhander, but the first one to pick that up is Corti. Corti with the ball in front of us, right in front of the stands. He manages to get the better of Kuldeep. Corti still with the ball, backed up by Savai Padmanabh. Padmanabh with a wonderful long drive. Has it gone right? Yes. It's headed right to the goal, right in front of the goal. And a backhander by Clarkin met beautifully by Shamma. But it is JP Clarkin who gets on the ball. Ball rolls out of play. So as per the rules, if the ball goes out of play of a defender's stick or horse, the opponent team or the team opposite side gets a free throw in from the same sort. So taking the it in is Santiago. Santiago decides to dribbling along the ground, away from us to the goal. Very nicely centered. Pass right up to his forward, Carysil, who misses that pass there. The ball bounced over his mallet and safely rolls over the back line. So here we are at the nearly 1.5 minutes out of the first chakra, and the score still placed at 9 goals to 4. Though we saw one good attempt by the Jaipur Delta team. JP Kakin with a long drive along the sideboards away from us. And getting on to that first is Savai Padmanabh. Savai Padmanabh turning with the ball. And do I hear a whistle? There was a whistle from the farther umpire. We'll have to wait and see which side gets benefited. So as Shakti had mentioned to you, since the polo is played at a pace which is easily above 30 kilometers an hour, the safety or the line of play becomes an important constituent of the play in the game. So you have to keep the safety of the horses, safety of yourself, and also safety of the other players. So whenever you cross the line or you make any play which endangers anybody following the line or anybody coming to meet the line, you get the whistle. Has been blown in favor. We have Santiago cantering around, ambling to take. He's backed by Savai Padmanabh. He decides to tap, short tap, taps again, bringing it to the middle of the ground, centers it beautifully, still with the ball, turning away now, turning it into the melee, and there is Savai Padmanabh who pinches the ball away, moves away from the field. He's still with the ball, hooked back Kuldeep, misses the ball. There is Chamma trying to pick up the ball on the near side, rides over the ball, still in the far side. Small melee developing up there. Finally, it is Clarkin who gets Siddhant Sharma who gets the ball. Siddhant with a long drive along the ground, along the boards, coming to the middle of the ground. Do I see a white on the ball? Yes. There is Kuldeep Rathod who prompts the ball up, does not get much length. The ball still away from us along the far boards. And the ball again back with Savai Padmanabh. And I see him raising his stick. And I see the play come to a standstill, but the ball is still with the Jaipur Delta team. A long drive along the ground. Santiago and another whistle. So apparently somewhere the line has been crossed again. We'll have to wait and watch. Appears to be a foul against the white, crossing the line of the Jaipur Delta team. Savai Padmanabh Pacho apparently was the aggrieved party. He had raised his stick quite early before the foul actually was blown, and he continued to raise it after, implying that the foul did take place. The query now is whether they get a penalty 4 or a penalty 3. The umpires deciding to award a penalty 4. Correction, penalty 4. No, pardon me, that's a penalty 3 from 40 yards. So it's an undefended goal. And we have Santiago gently, ambly cantering around to take the shot. So canter as a gait is made up of 3 beats, as trot is made up of 4 beats, and walk is made up of 3 beats. Trot is made up of 2 beats, and walk out of 4 beats. So there is Santiago with a half shot, and the half shot goes right to the goal. So the first 10 goal game or the first 10 goal score in the finals today, the Jaipur Delta team leading by 10 goals to 4, and we take a break of half chapter. So I am ready with the 4th quiz question. It's a very rapid one. I want to know as to who wrote this famous poem, Ode to the Horse, and in which year was it published? Anybody in the crowd, please raise your hand so that I can identify you and call you to the commentator stand. In which year was the poem Ode to the Horse, which I read out to you, written, and who was the poet who wrote the poem? Anybody in the crowd? Hi. Hi, what's your name, please? Divya. So we have Miss Divya here who has walked up to the counter stand. I'll have to ask her the question. So Divya, who was the poet who wrote this poem? Which year was it written? Thanks so much, Divya. A round of applause for Divya, please. Yeah. You got a small prize. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your support. Every round of clapping which you do boost the morale of everybody, both on the field and off the field. As I'm seeing, I'm here for the fourth final of the season, and the crowd today is the maximum. So this is showing that the ability of a high goal tournament, the highest handicap tournament of the season, and the sponsors have apparently done a very good job. My huge compliments to the BM advisors for organizing this event in a befitting manner and providing very good and ample seating for the lot of people who have come to witness this highest level of polo in India today. So we are left with about 3 minutes and 50 seconds of play in the fourth chakra, and the goal margin is 6 goals. So the first step which we need to see from the Jaipur Delta is to narrow down this margin to less than 2 goals or 3 goals within this chakra, so that then they can fight it out in the balance 2 chakras. Please remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 6 chakra game. After this chakra, there are 2 more chakras for the team to battle out with each other. And in case they are level, there will be sudden death play as per the rules. So the umpire is ready to throw in the ball from the middle of the ground for the goal scored by the Jaipur Delta team. Siddhant Sharma, the ball thrown in, the ball right there in the middle gets a pony's leg and going towards the Jaipur Delta half, picked up by Kuldeep, miscues, there is Savai Padmanabh, hooked by Siddhant Sharma and Savai Padmanabh. There is JP Clarkin with a nice lofted backhander. And the first one to get on that is Santiago. Santiago with a horse with yellow bandages. Turns around the ball, waits, taps again, moves away from the field. Tapping still, gets a pony's leg, miscues the next shot, and the next one turning on the ball is Kuldeep Rathore. The ball picked up by, and there is Savai Padmanabh who has the ball still. He decides to go towards the far side, stops, turns the line, still with the ball, nobody to hassle him. There is Kuldeep Rathore ahead of him. Nice long lofted drive, going right up to the 60 yards. And there is JP Clarkin who gets hold of the ball, picks up on the near side, still with the ball, galloping. JP Clarkin with a long drive. The ball doesn't travel much. He manages another tap and a very good backhander by Savai Padmanabh. The first one on the line is Jaisal Singh and a whistle. So apparently the umpire saw a line where the Carysil Jindal player Kuldeep Rathore had a larger claim to the line than Jaisal Singh. So a foul blown in favor of the Carysil Jindal team. This is somewhere about 20 yards into the Carysil Jindal half. We'll wait for the umpires to award the penalty. Appears to be spotted in favor of Jaipur Delta. So Clarkin teeing up the ball, umpires filling up their ball bags. So this has been a nice high-scoring game. Good scintillating polo, good riding, good ride-offs, good strikes, good team play. So JP Clarkin, very long, nice drive right along the ground and pitching it right in front of the goal. And there is, I see a lot of raised sticks and a very good attempt thereby. But the ball picked up by Savai Padmanabh right from the goal mouth and driven away to the sidelines. He decides to slow down, use the boards, turning the play of the game. He's still with the ball. There is Santiago to support him. And he decides to take a next shot, come in front of the goal, and gives a long, nice drive straight ahead to his forward, Santiago. Santiago with a long drive, retaining control of the ball with himself, asking his forward to go up. Gives a nice long drive. This one is landing right in front of the goal. In fact, going across the goal mouth. And there is Kuldeep, a wonderful cut shot. Is it going through the goal? It is going through the goal. And in an attempt to save it, JP Clarkin safely escorted the ball through the post. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have the 11th goal of Jaipur Delta on the board. We are left with about a minute and 30 seconds in this fourth chakra. We still have 2 more chakras to play, but notwithstanding, 7 goals is a large margin to cover. The Carysil Jindal team has to bring in some miracles to narrow this margin of goals between the teams. The ball thrown in. The first one to pick up the ball is Korti. Korti still with the ball. Gives a nice long drive to the forwards. So the first one is JP Clarkin. Savai Padmanabh getting ahead of him, taps the ball, still with the ball goes away from him. He is backed by Jaisal. There is Chamma, and there is I have lost track of the ball. It is on the sideline. Coming up is JP Clarkin. JP Clarkin still with the ball, offside, near side, offside. Manages to retain control of the ball. Hooked by Savai Padmanabh. A nice long drive there by Kuldeep. There is Chamma there turning on the ball, and the ball rolls out of play. So it's going to be a Carysil Jindal hit in spot from the spot. Correction, Jaipur Delta spot from the spot. Nice long drive by Korpi. And we come to the end of the fourth Chakkar with a very close save right at the goal mouth. So the score line lying at 11 goals to 4 in favor of Jaipur Delta versus Carysil Jindal. Over to you, Shakti.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, 4 chukkers done, fifth and sixth chukker to go. 15 goals already thumped in. Right now, it's Jaipur Delta team leading by 11 goals to 4 via spectacular display of stick work by Savai Padmanabh Singh, Jaisal Singh, Santiago Marambio, and Chulo Kurthi. They have been unstoppable and in devastating form so far. 11 goals thumped in, while the likes of Siddhant Sharma, Shamsher Ali, Kuldeep Rathore, and JP Clarkin trailing by 7 goals. 3 chukkers to go, but with the capability that JP Clarkin, Siddhant Sharma possesses, Shamsher Ali possesses, 7 goals are not difficult to be scored. Players have come back on faster ponies, and we will resume the game from where we had stopped. You can see the grounds persons repairing the divots very quickly while they find time. All 8 players in, 7 players in. We announce the arrival of Mr. Naveen Jindal to the stands. Our heartiest welcome to you, sir. The Carysil Jindal team right now trailing, but with his presence here will definitely inject some enthusiasm, and we will watch the balanced 2 chukkers, what his presence can do to his team. JP Clarkin taking that spot. patrons of the Jaipur Delta team are there. Maharaj Narendra Singh Ji is there. Dr. Aishwarya Paliwal is there. Visibly worried, their star player Chulo Koti is down. I can see him standing on his feet, a toughie that he is. Doctors are attending to him. We will very soon find out what's in store for us. It is cliched, but I have to say this, Girte. Are sporting the Pachranga t-shirts. 5 colors, each representing rich traditions of the Jaipur state, bravery, peace, prosperity. But the key is when they beat 4 Pashtun tribes at the Khyber Pass battle, they picked up their colors and amalgamated them into the Jaipur flag. The white color, the solitary color being not from there, the other 4 colors are from them. So beating the 4 Afghan tribes, the Pashtun tribes at Khyber, the Jaipur team got the colors. And a rich revival to that, a few years back, the Jaipur Polo team decided to sport the fancied Pachranga t-shirts. Right now, comfortably leading 11 goals to 4. We will resume from where the play had stopped owing to an injury to Chulo Koti. And it is JP clocking. JP taking that spotted. Look at his forwards getting into position. Shamma's being bothered there. JP still in possession of the ball. He wants to take it all by himself. Savai Padmanabh Singh making life miserable for JP. Even trying to get better of him there. JP Clarkin, seasoned player. He's paid up to 8 goals. Decides to take the ball all by himself. Now it is Siddhant Sharma comes to his rescue. Siddhant taps and unfortunately miscues it a little. The right direction, a little lacking. That was a good effort by the Carysil Jindal team. JP Clarkin took the ball all the way up to the goal, and thereafter the opposition got the better of him, where Siddhant took possession of the ball, took under the next shot. The angle was a little more acute, overcooked a bit, so it went over the back line and out of play. A safety awarded in favor of the Carysil Jindal team. A safety, ladies and gentlemen, is 60 yards away. The ball is placed by the umpires in case the ball has rolled over the back line of a defender's stick. So in this case, it happened that it hit the mallet of one of the defending players, and it is Siddhant Sharma now, 60 yards away. Siddhant takes a cracker. Look at that ball go. Hits a few mallets, but stays the course. And that's a fantastic goal. 5th goal coming in for the Carysil Jindal team via a superb penalty executed by Siddhant Sharma. He took a whack at the ball went flying. There were 2 interceptions attempted by the opposition team, but could not deflect the course of the ball. It was destined to go past, and it went through like a bullet. Good goal there by Siddhant Sharma. In Ameli, Chulo Korti, quick to get onto the ball. Chulo, look at him. Look at him from close distance, ladies and gentlemen. This player was down a few minutes back, and look at him going flat out on a gallop. He has got Kuldeep Rathod there on the near side, miscued a little. Pacho takes a lovely shot. That's Savai Padmanabh Singh, but it is now JP Clarkin clearing it out of harm's way. JP nicely promoted by Siddhantu. JP. Towards the scoreboard side, the ball still in play. Battling for that ball is Santiago. Santiago. Faster than ever. Santiago. Nice interception by Kuldeep. The ball is now with Siddhant Sharma. Siddhant leans, takes a lovely under the neck shot. Beautiful pass to JP Clarkin. Bouncing ball miscues. Savai Padmanabh comes from behind. Wants to take a backhander. No, he decides to change the pace of the game. He can do that. What lovely horsepower. At will, Siddhant Sharma now. Siddhant Sharma chasing the ball. So does Savai Padmanabh Singh. Savai Padmanabh Singh on a flat-out gallop and hits a tonker towards the far side of the ground. He has to lean out and take a cute under the neck shot. Attempts it, doesn't quite get the ball. And JP Clarkin once again on the ball. JP Clarkin, great anticipation. He's been 8 handicap player, +8. And that means a lot. Photographers, आपसे निवेदन है थोड़ा और पीछे आ जाइए. Thank you. The ball heading towards the Jaipur Delta goal. It's Kuldeep now on the near side. Kuldeep wants to pick it up on the near side, overrides, and a nice backhander attempted by Chulo Korti. Quick to get onto the ball is JP Clarkin. Backs it beautifully. What a lovely angle, but unfortunately his forward's not there to optimize that. Chulo Korti is there. Chulo playing hockey on horseback. Look at that lovely bit of stick work. He's got an opposition player, Shamsheer Ali, no less bothering him, but Chulo is getting the better. What a beautiful pass there by Siddhant Sharma to JP Clarkin. Ball stays there, but Santiago intercepts nicely. Effective and intelligent play by Santiago. Kuldeep looks back, wants to take a cracker for backhander. Lofted backhander, quick to get under the ball is Chulo Korti. Chulo now, Chulo in attack. Chulo, ladies and gentlemen, right in front of the grandstand. Siddhant takes a whack at the ball. Off the stick, the ball went over the sideboard, so it will be awarded in favor of the Jaipur Delta team. Umpires blow, I think mid-chucker break announced. So we will resume from where we had left. The 5th chucker has been an interesting one. The Carysil Jindal team getting their act together, scoring in 1 goal, but clearly dominating in this chucker. True sportsman spirit displayed by Santiago. Marambio doesn't want to bugger the horse even a second more than it was required. So he dismounts and he walks with his ride. Great work. A player of +6 handicap does set an example.
पेट्रोल
3 minutes, 17 seconds of play left for the 5th chucker to get over. And thereafter, we have the 6th chucker. Right now, the scoreboard reads 11 goals to 5 in favor of the Jaipur Delta team. Sardar Jaipur Singh of the Jaipur Delta team, white helmet already in, jersey number 1. His horses are very visibly different with the yellow bandages. He runs a superb team, the Sujan Indian Tigers in the United Kingdom. Represents the country in great fervor there, played the Gold Cup this season. Comes back for the Northern India Open, the Jaipur Polo season, and the Indian Open. Polo player by heart, a hospitality man by profession. Sardar Jaipur Singh is a man who wears many hats, runs top-notch luxury properties in India, and handles a ton of businesses. But when he's on the polo ground, focuses just on his horses. And it is Chulo Korti taking that spot hit awarded. Chulo Korti, Shamsheer Ali there waits for him. Chulo takes a whack at the ball. Savai Padmanabh wanted to pick the ball up there. He's still in possession of the ball. Look at that stick work there by Savai Padmanabh. He's standing on his stirrups. Bouncing ball, miscuing. He's meeting it midair all the time. Santiago comes, checks his body, wants to pick it up on the near side. Quick to get onto the ball is Chulo. Chulo. And it is Kuldeep now. Kuldeep changing the face of the game. Shamsheer Ali, he's got a play left. Shamsheer Ali strikes. Look at that long shot over to Siddhant Sharma. But who's getting the better of him? It's Santiago. Takes a lovely near side backhander And quick to get onto the ball is Savai Padmanabh Singh. Shamsher Ali comes from one side, raising his mallet, calling for the umpire's attention on the play. The way Shamsher Ali has gone and stopped, it appears that the play was headed this side, and if he got that shot, if there was no infringement, the ball would have landed here, indicating to the umpires, please give me a 5B. And umpires oblige. 5B, 150 yards away, is the opposition goal. JP Clarkin, Siddhant Sharma, Kuldeep Rathore, and Shamsher Ali. All four players capable of scoring from here. 150 yards, yes. They will put many a golfer to shame. They can hit the ball so long, so accurate. But let's see what we have in store for us. It's JP Clarkin attempting that penalty. The ball is teed up. Look at the players positioning themselves. Kuldeep Rathore decides to go up front. Knows that the ball struck by JP can travel long. There, JP hits. Look at that lovely lofted shot. The ball travels 110 yards midair and lands, but lands to the mallet of Santiago Marambio. Santiago changing the face of the game. Beautiful pass to Chulo. Good. No, that's Savai Padmanabh Singh asking for that pass and returning with compliments. Thank you very much, he says, and puts the ball right next to the 5B mark. Now it's Chulo. Chulo Korti. He's got Jaipur ahead of him, asking for that pass mid-air. Beautiful stick work by Chulo, and Padmanabh comes from behind to his rescue. What a beautiful approach shot there by Savai Padmanabh Singh. Jaipur, will it reach him? The ball heading towards the goal. Intercepted nicely by JP Clarkin. JP Clarkin puts it out of harm's way once again. Dependable back that he is for the Carysil Jindal team, and it is now Savai Padmanabh Singh. Savai Padmanabh Singh on his very agile horses and great riding ability. He has the independence in saddle, which is unseen so far. Santiago waiting for a backhander, takes a shot but effective backhander. Four players right over. Pacho comes from behind, takes a cracker once again. What a lovely long shot by Savai Padmanabh Singh, but it is JP Clarkin. JP takes a backhander, puts it ahead of Siddhant. Siddhant hooked. Ball stays there. And Savai Padmanabh Singh once again. He's all by himself. He can be dangerous. Long shot there by Savai Padmanabh. Going hell for leather for that ball. He's being bothered there by Kuldeep Singh Rathore. Savai Padmanabh rides him off. Picks it up on the near side. And thumps it through. A fantastic goal, ladies and gentlemen, for the Jaipur Delta team by Savai Padmanabh Singh. No mistakes whatsoever. He went flat out on a gallop. He had the rider of the caliber of Kuldeep Singh bothering him, but rode him away, picked it up on the near side, and bisected the goal into two. Fantastic goal scored there. The 12th goal. So, dozen goals already in, ladies and gentlemen, for the Jaipur Delta team. Put your hands together for this fantastic display by the team. You can still pick your favorites. There is another chukker to go, the 6th chukker, and anything can happen in this fast game of polo. Look at Siddhant Sharma hitting that long shot to Syed Shamsher Ali. Shamsher Ali doesn't miss those ones. Shamma, unfortunately hits the pony, stays there, and Sujan Jaisal Singh puts it away. Umpire's whistle. Both the umpires will have a little chit-chat. The clock is also indicating that we are coming towards the end of the chukker. We'll soon find out what the umpires have in store for us. So I was telling you, ladies and gentlemen, if both the umpires do not agree onto a particular play, then they refer to the referee, the third man, Mr. Rajesh Sehgal, also the chairman of the tournament committee. He is the one who presented this lovely horse, an ode to this beautiful animal we all so much respect and love. The noble horse, he's presented it to various centers, one to Jaipur, one to Jodhpur, one to the Nicholson Ranges, and one here at the Jaipur Polo Ground. Stands tall, stands testimony that this beautiful animal has been associated with mankind since time immemorial, and we all love it so fondly. These are the athletes, ladies and gentlemen, put in everything that they have in the 7 minutes of play that they have brought in each chukker. 70% of what the game is all about horses. Siddhant Sharma taking that penalty for the Carysil Jindal team. Siddhant, 60 yards away is the goal. Siddhant leans out, takes out Tonka at the goal. It is intercepted, but through. What a fantastic goal there by Siddhant Sharma. Thumps in the sixth goal for his team, the Carysil Jindal team. Siddhant Sharma makes no mistakes on penalties. So dead accurate. The player from the opposition got a mallet on it, but the ball had enough power to push the mallet behind and go past the goalpost. We come to the end of chucker number 5. One more chucker to go in case the scoreboard reads a clear picture. Otherwise, we have to move into sudden death if we have a tie. But right now, with a difference of 6 goals, that may or may not happen.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back with the last quiz question before some more trivia before that. So, horses are perhaps the only animals, again, amongst the mammals, who have a 354-degree visibility factor. So, as humans, our eyes are pitched right in the front and are just about 1.5 inch wide. But the horses' eyes are placed right at the edge of their forehead, in which by just slightly turning their head, they can look right back. Of course, they have a little dark area right in front of their nose and at right the back of their tail. But 354 degrees is the all-round vision which these animals have, because they have no other means of saving themselves but for the flight. So it gives them that advantage of being able to see back and run away from a probable situation which might be a danger for them. So coming to the last quiz question, can somebody tell me as to what is the reaction time of a horse when it is startled before it launches a kick or takes off in flight? Anybody? You can raise your hand and come quickly to the commentator stand. Quickly, run and come to the commentator stand. Please come here. Oh, what's your name, please? Okay, Arshil has said 0.3 seconds, which is right. 0.3 seconds, that is 3 milliseconds. What's your name, please?
So we commence the sixth chucker, ladies and gentlemen, and 12 goals to 6. It is Jaipur Delta in the lead, but JP Clarkin for Carysil Jindal takes a lovely long shot towards the Jaipur goal. The ball has gone a little wayward. Santiago comes in time to pick it up. Santiago now in possession of the ball. Changing the face of the game is Santiago Marambio. He has got Sawai Padmanabh Singh moving ahead now, asking for that pass. Chulo is also there, and we have the umpire's whistle on the play. Ambulance. So it's Chulo now, taking that spot hit, promotes it nicely right in front of the grandstand. Quick to get onto the ball is Santi. Santi wants to pick it up on the near side. Right, beautiful pickup it is. A lovely pass to Jaipur Singh. Jaipur heading for that goal once again. Look at Jaipur going on a flat out gallop. Kuldeep comes from behind, taps it away. Kuldeep now in possession of the ball. Kuldeep taking it away. Kuldeep taking it towards the far side of the ground. Kuldeep's got JP Clarkin following him. Siddhant Sharma asking for that pass. Kuldeep still in possession of the ball. And JP asks him to leave. Now JP coming towards the grandstand once again. Look at that lovely shot by JP Clarkin, ladies and gentlemen. Once they come close to you, put your hands together for them. It is now Kuldeep and Santi. Santi intercepts and passes it quickly without wasting a second to Jaipur Singh. Jaipur overrides and we have a whistle on the play. The umpires have been extremely vigilant, not letting anything get away. 12 goals to 6, the Jaipur Delta team in a comfortable lead right now. Savai Padmanabh Singh and Carysil Singh are also the defending champions for the BMC Advisors Northern India Open. They walked away with this prestigious trophy last year, and let's see what they have in store for us now. It is Carysil once again on a cracking backhander, short but effective. Quick to get onto the ball is Santi, and it is Shamsher Ali raising his mallet, calling for the umpire's attention. Umpires oblige. Very, very experienced players also sometimes lose sight of the line. The game moves so quickly that situational awareness abandons them for a second. And this happened in case of Santiago Marambio, such an experienced player. He did not realize that it was Shamsher Ali who had the line, get onto the line to pick up and get away with the ball, but the umpires, capable and efficient that they are, vigilant, not letting it pass away. JP Clarkin taking that penalty. JP leans out, takes a tonka. What a fantastic long shot by JP to Shamsher Ali. Shamsher raising his mallet once again. Nice work there by Kuldeep, taking the opponent player away. Sharma raises his mallet once again. So does Siddhant Sharma, and call for the umpire's whistle on the play. It was a desperate attempt by one of the Jaipur Delta players. I think it is Santiago on the other. The ball promoted towards Santiago this time. Santiago once again stalling, and Shamsher Ali, I think third time that Shamsher Ali claimed his line and called for the umpire's whistle on the play. In quick succession, in the last 2 minutes, 3 times Santiago has been blown, and each time it was Shamsher Ali who made this intelligent move. Spotted awarded in favor of the Carysil Jindal. Clock ticking, 4 minutes, 55 seconds of play left, and it is Carysil Jindal, JP Clarkin, who takes that shot to Kuldeep. Kuldeep, he's been bothered there by Santiago once again. Santiago not the one to let anything pass away easily. In a melee right now. Siddhant Sharma picks it up. Siddhant changing the face of the game, and it's Shamsher Ali wants to tap. Ball goes there, clear out of harm's way by Santiago, not quite out of harm's way. Siddhant Sharma is there. Siddhant is there. So is JP Clarkin. An opportunity for them to score. JP pumps it in. JP Clarkin scores the 7th goal, ladies and gentlemen, for his team. So they've reduced the margin a little, but still they are not comfortable with the margin. It is 12 goals to 7. Players come for a lineup. The clock doesn't stop. 4 minutes of play left. Umpires asking the teams to line up on their side. Ball thrown in. Quick to get onto the ball is Chulo. Ball stays there. JP Clarkin. JP looking for his forward. Forwards haven't reached yet. Takes a whack. Nice little hook there by Chulo, and it is Siddhant. Overrides, calling for the umpire's attention on the play. I can see Santiago raising his mallet, and the umpires oblige. Or a mid-chucker break. We will soon find out. I think they blew the foul and then decided that we can give a mid-chucker break. So this is the 6th chucker of the BMC Advisors Northern India Open. 19 goals scored, ladies and gentlemen. Could you have asked for anything better? A fast-paced polo game, a lovely afternoon, visibility outstanding, and the top players in the country around the globe playing in front of you. Kudos to the ground staff. In spite of the entire Delhi season, the ground has been hammered with every final, semi-final being played here. It is still in top condition, so they've worked hard, they've worked overnight. The tournament committee, the organizers, the 61st Cavalry, Commandant Colonel Vikramjit Singh Kalo, Vishish Seva Medal, his able aide, Lieutenant Colonel Arpit Rathi, and his team have put in all the hard work in keeping the ground in top shape. Keep it up. After the mid-chucker, all players in. So the umpires had blown. It appears that they had blown in favor of the Jaipur Delta team. So the ball is placed there, and I can see Savai Padmanabh Singh next to the ball. So is now Chulo and Santi. They will have a quick team meeting and decide as to who will take the penalty and what is their play. Look at JP Clarkin. He is staying back. Chulo decides to tap. Chulo now releases. What a fantastic shot there by Chulo to Santiago on the far side. And Santiago takes a beautiful approach shot. Not quite the direction he wanted. Rolls over the back line and out of play. It was an acute angle. He had to slice it really smartly. He did that in spite of an opposition player being there to bother him. Hence, lost the direction a little. Ball rolled over the back line. JP Clarkin taking the hit in once again. They know very little time is left. Just about 3 minutes of play left. If the Carysil Jindal team wants to make anything out of this finals, otherwise it's a given now that 12-7 is a comfortable score. Jaipur Delta team not the ones to rest on their laurels. They are still fighting hard and want to thump in one more. That's Kuldeep and Savai Padmanabh. Santiago picks it up. Santiago's got Siddhant Sharma there to bother him. Santiago leans out, keeps the ball in. Lovely bit of stick work there by Santiago. He realized that Chulo is free behind. Left the ball for him and it's Chulo in attack now. Look at that. Could be dangerous. The ball's still lying there. Quick to get onto the ball is Santiago. On to the goal and he scores. Intelligent play there by both the players, Santiago Marambio and Chulo Korti. Savai Padmanabh and Carysil Singh. Each one contributed. Smart move there by Santiago. He said everybody's marking him. He just overrode and left it smartly for Chulo, while Chulo carried the ball to the goal mouth where Santiago once in provided the finishing touches. 13th goal scored for Jaipur Delta team. Chulo once again. Look at him tapping the ball. Chulo. None of his forwards there. Savai Padmanabh comes to his rescue from behind, picks it up on the near side from the boards. The ball stays there once again, and it's Chulo. He's onto the ball. Chulo Korti. Chulo now takes one shot towards the goal. He's got three of his players ahead of him. Santiago there receives the pass. Santiago can be devastating if left alone, but the Carysil Jindal team know, and they are tailing him. That is Shamsher Ali, promotes it nicely to JP Clarkin, but he's got Chulo Korti there. Chulo with a backhander, near side backhander, cracking shot, puts it in front of Shamsher Ali now. Shamsher on a lovely looking grey, going towards the far side of the ground. He decides to change the side of the ground. Savai Padmanabh wants to pick up the ball and run away, but Shamsher Ali now releases. Ball towards the far side next to the scoreboard, and it is Kuldeep Singh Rathore and Santiago Marambio. Nice backhander attempted, quick to pick up the ball. Carysil Singh miscues it a little, and it is Syed Shamsher Ali now heading towards the grandstand. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the clock, it's taking 30 odd seconds of play left. That is Carysil Singh, comes, taps, defending champion Carysil Singh in possession of the ball. Oh my God, look at that hunger. He wants to score one more. Kuldeep Singh there. So is Siddhant Sharma changing the face of the game. Looking at his forwards. Nice pass to JP clocking dying seconds of the last chakra. JP promotes it. The ball goes not long enough to reach Shamsher Ali, and it is Chulo Koti there. Chulo picks it up on the near side. Chulo's got tremendous ball control. Taking the ball away. He's almost on the neck of the horse. Stretching so much. Shamsher Ali in attack. Dying seconds, ladies and gentlemen. And there goes the hooter. We come to the end of the BMC Advisors Northern India Open Championship, and Jaipur Delta team walk away with the honors in style.
So Shakti, absolutely one display of teamwork, authorship by the Jaipur Delta team. They won this cup last year also in the Jindal Panther Delta Polo team to win the cup last year. Rajasthan Polo Club, the team was, but this time Jaipur Delta has managed to retain the trophy, but with a much larger margin. We'll have the players. Can we request the winning team to kindly go past the spectator stand? May I request the winning team?
Players exchanging pleasantries, thanking the umpire, the gentlemen that they are. Whatever happened on the ground, 6 chakras of hard work, fighting each other, and the moment the hooter went, they're thanking each other, complimenting each other for making it to the finals and playing what a spectacular final. And here, ladies and gentlemen, comes the victorious team, the Jaipur Delta team, as they are Savai Padmanabh Singh, Carysil Singh, Santiago Marambio, and Chulo Koti, Nicholas Koti Materna. Put your hands together, standing ovation. Please rise and shine, ladies and gentlemen, for the champions. What a spectacular display. 13 goals to 7. They left no stone unturned in making it their right to walk away with the BMC Advisors Northern India Open.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as we finish the finals, a very decisive victory in favor of Jaipur Delta. And I go back to 1992 when I joined the 61 Cavalry as a young officer on transfer from the infantry. And for my first 3 years in the regiment, there was this trick riding display which I very passionately did and performed at centers all over the country. So trick riding is nothing else but a display of your riding skills, your courage, and fine coordination with your horse. So today, the 61st Cavalry, the only horsed cavalry regiment in the world, which was raised with the name of the New Indian Cavalry in 1951 from the erstwhile state cavalry forces of the Mysore Lancers, the Hyderabad Lancers, the Sardar Risala, the Jaipur Lancers, the Dungar Lancers, and the Bikaner Lancers. So we would see a display by the 61 riders, a fine trick riding display for us, for all the crowd. May I request everybody who's close to the boards to please step 15 yards away from the board. You can stand at your respective place or come back higher in the stands to witness the trick riding. But I'll very humbly request you to come away from the boards. We do not want an accident. The lancers are going to be thrown in the air. The spears, the swords are also going to be there. So we start off with the trick riding. The first event is the cavalry compliments, in which cavalry savars will stand on top of their saddles and offer compliments to this great audience. On behalf of the BMC advisors and the APRC, we thank you for being a wonderful audience. That is 61 Cavalry flag in the front. We have riders of the 61 Cavalry. Dafadar Praveen Jagtab, Lance Dafadar Ganesh Warkade, and Lance Dafadar Farman Khan on Thore, Biraji, and Al Fateh, who have performed this first cavalry compliment standing salute to all of you august audience who has so passionately witnessed this wonderful display of polo today. Next, we have lance and peg, where a rider will lean out of his saddle, pick up a lance placed at just about a foot from the ground, steady his horse, steady his lance, and put it through a peg barely 50 yards away from where he picked up the lance. So this is also a battle drill where when somebody lost his lance, he could pick up an enemy's lance by leaning down and charge the enemy in front of him and spare him down. So doing this for us, lance and peg, is Lance Davadar, Bonge Ganesh on Lancer. So there's a process which is followed till the field is clear, the flag is put down, and now we will have Lance Davadar, Ganesh Bonge on Lancer, who will pick up the lance and pick up the peg using the lance, which is placed at 1 feet. There comes Lance Davadar, Ganesh Bonge. Please give a round of applause to him. He leans down, picks up the lance, wonderful, balances himself, and picks up the peg also, pegs the peg. The peg gets left there only. Ladies and gentlemen, this is being done at nearly 35 kilometers an hour, and the speed of the time available is hardly 3 seconds for him to pick up the lance and pick up the peg. The next rider performing lance and peg is Lance Daftar Farman Khan on Al Fateh. Farman was part of the cavalry compliments also, so we might need to give him a little leeway. He has to turn around from entire field and come back to perform this feat. So, trick riding is an integral part of training in the 61 cavalry. Every recruit who passes out has to do these basic drills of trick riding to inculcate horsemanship and foremost balance. Horse riding is a lot about balance, about rhythm and speed. So trick riding is a fine display of all these three. So we have LD Farman Khan on Al Fateh with the same drill, picks up the lance, balances himself, and picks up the peg wonderfully. Please give him a round of applause. Well done, Farman, for this wonderful pick. So this was lance and peg for you, ladies and gentlemen. The next one is triple 10 pegging, where one rider will pick up pegs from three locations in the same run. He will first use a bayonet, then he will use a sword, and finally he will use a lance. And surprisingly, he will carry again another which was supposed